Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to give the taste test to this Ardbeg. Now it's, as it says on the packaging, the ultimate Islay Single Malt Scotch whisky. This is a 10-year-old and non-chilled filtered, coming in at 46 ABV. And so what's the tasting notes on it? Sea spray, tarry rope, and immense smoky intensity. So, well, sea spray, tarry rope, that'll be interesting, won't it? And immense smoky intensity. Now the box comes in this rather lovely, substantial box, and I'll show you the bottle in a minute. But it's got that embossment on the top, which is quite nice, and there's a whole array of detail talking about the area of Islay. This is the most southern part, it says here. The Ardbeg distillery lies on the most southerly part of Islay on the rugged shores of the Atlantic Ocean. It then goes on, talks about the Dalton Cross, there you go, and talks more about Islay history is Ardbeg heritage. The island's past lives in our present. Okay, Ardbeg is revered around the world as the peatiest, smokiest, most complex whisky of all. It does not flaunt the peat, rather the peat gives way to the malt. The natural sweetness, subtle intrudes for perfect balance. The unusual spirit still, with its purifier, the only one of its kind on Islay, is what contributes to this balance, making Ardbeg truly the ultimate. There you go. And it just goes on to talk about its unchilled filtered as well. 10 years old, strength of 46, retaining maximum flavour while giving more body and depth. Okay, on adding water, a little cloudiness, Scotch mist, may occur. This is perfectly natural and not a matter for concern. So, right, let's get it open. So the box itself, as I said, very sturdy, as you expect. This, I did treat myself to my birthday in a few weeks, so I've treated myself to this. And I was looking for a cask strength as well. There was a couple on offer in the supermarket today. In a few weeks I'm off to Scotland again to do one of the routes up to Ben Nevis, not the normal tourist route, more the arete. So when I'm there, I'm going to go and nip into Ben Nevis's distillery and get some cask strength. There I've got mine on a 10-year-old, which looks quite interesting. So if any of you watch my channel have had an experience of Ben Nevis distillery whiskies, any recommendations, please shout them out. But for today, it's the Ardbeg 10. So let's get it out of the box and see what it does and what it tastes like. So there you go. I think their design is pretty, the bottle hasn't changed much. So you can just see that there. The box, let's put the packaging in, back in. It's got some inside about the Ardbeg committee and Shorty. Okay, something about the dog, some of the marketing, but there you go. I'm more interested in what it tastes like. So we'll get this opened and we'll see what it tastes like. We've got some water there just to because of the cask strength. So I'll get this open now. That's what we like, nice and easy. And as I do with my malt whiskies, I'll let it stand for 5 minutes, then I'll bring you back. It's 10-year-old. I'm loving the colour on that. Nice, just look at that. Just put that in front of you. So pretty traditional, nice green bottle like that. And yeah, you can smell the medicinal straight away. But so it's unchilled, and there you go. You can see it hanging on the glass. And there is a technical explanation of that, something to do with the germination process and some of the things they keep in, the malting process. But you can see that hangs on the glass, and that's the oiliness, isn't it? Which you won't get on that on a 40%. So I'm just going to leave that there now. I'm going to get a spoon for my water. I'll bring you back in a minute. There you go, guys. So I'll let that stand for a while now, for 5 minutes, just to release Put some water in it just to release the taste. So let's give it a go, shall we? And let's see what it suggests to me. Wow, definitely smokiness there. Smokiness and an oiliness. A burn on the back of the tongue straight away. So in terms of the complexity, I think this is up there. So it's a word I come back to because of the peatiness, that medicinal. It's like, and it's, what's going through my mind at the moment, walking into the doctor's surgery or like a laboratory. It's like almost antiseptic. And something that's not on the other, the Boona Harbour Lad, which is a 5-year-old, but on this 10-year-old, sorry, there's that viscosity, there's that gloopiness, viscosity, and it lingers on the tongue, so the lasting taste on the tongue is there. So there's more of a journey with this, and definitely saltiness. So something that when I've read it before I'd done some of these reviews, I kind of was a little bit mystified by it and skeptical, but you can definitely, there's a slight dryness there, but in terms of the sea saltiness, you can almost taste the brine. It's not sharp, it's not obviously something you can't take in, but then just as I was talking, then you get that briny flavour, sea saltiness. And on a day like it is today, middle of July in the UK, where it's absolutely tipping down, we probably had the most wettest summer in the UK imaginable. It's been absolutely crazy, and it feels very autumnal, and that's why I've sort of sat here, got the house to myself, it's nice and quiet, so I can concentrate on it and give this the respect that it needs. And that's one of the things that I'm going to go back to on my channel is single malt, about respect and about not quaffing it, and that's the right word, but enjoying it, and it takes you on a journey. So in terms of, for the price, the extra 4% is definitely bringing about more. Not a lot of sweetness there, more bit of citrus on the nose I noticed before, but not a lot of sweetness. And bizarrely, I'm getting like a cocoa powder, chocolatey, but not sweet, not like milk chocolate, more of a burnt sort of black plain chocolate taste. Now, one of these things that I've not read on here is about the casks. Actually, talks about the Ardbeg still, but doesn't mention the casks. So interesting to know what kind of casks. If any of you watching this channel know which casks these are in, it doesn't mention, doesn't tell us anything on this. So 46%, single malt, 10 years old, non-chill filtered, sea spray, tarry rope, immense smoky intensity. But it doesn't talk about the casks that it's been matured in, interesting enough. So if anyone watching this review can tell me and educate me, I'd be very grateful, so please put it in the comments. But let's give that a go again. Lemony, citrusy, that's what's coming through. Now, I'm going to buy a book on, I'll probably go on a tasting course, so they can describe the sensations more. But from where I'm at, you know, I'm taking it at face value, and on what I taste and smell is what I will describe. So it's just hit the top of my roof with a bit of sharpness there. Don't know why, maybe it hit the bottom of my tongue. Harsher than the Boona Harbin I had, and it lasts on the tongue. So that's good to know. Takes you on more of a journey, and certainly for the price I got it mentioned there, got it on discount in the supermarket. So in the moment I'm only, you know, looking at whiskies and single malts in the supermarket. I will go and, you know, search out independent bottlers when my journey brings me there, but I'm not there at the moment. So I am off to Scotland in about a month's time, doing some walking, which is my first love, and we're going to do a ridge walk in Ben Nevis, and we're also on the Sunday going to go and visit the distillery there. So I've got my eye on a 10-year-old there, cask strength. So I'm sure I'll be bringing one of those back. If any of you have had any experience with Ben Nevis distillery and got any recommendations, let me know, and I'd be really eager to hear about that. But a day like this, when it's autumnal, great to be in the house, the heating's on, fire's on in the front room, and just enjoying the whiskey journey, and to be respected, really. So what would I give this? This came in at, with discount, I think it's 51 without, but 39 without. So that's what I'm happy to pay for it. It won't be, you know, this won't be my every week drink of whiskey. I've got other 40% which I'll dip into, but I'm going to respect this and enjoy it. The thing about this is when you first taste it, it just kind of, I was watching one of the reviews that I watch online, and he'd reviewed this, and he's a very, very well-renowned whiskey reviewer, and he kind of went, it hits you, and it's kind of, you arrive at it, and it's kind of taking you on a complex journey. So there's lots of things going on your palate and your tasting notes, but not to be entered into lightly and respected. So what would I give this? I would give it a good strong 8 out of 10, definitely. For the money I've paid, the complexities and what it's given me, definitely value for money, and really enjoyed this. Age statement of 10 years, so you know you're at, non-chill filtered, 46%, and not to be disappointed, not to be, absolutely, really pleased with this. This has delivered what I expected to do, and I'll be enjoying this bottle for the next few months, and then having got really good enjoyment out of it. So if you've enjoyed this review and you like it, so don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you've got around £40 to spend on something a little bit more special than the usual supermarket fare, I did notice there was a 12-year-old Glenlivet there, but it only came in at 40%, so that kind of not put me off, but I'd had my eye on this for a couple of weeks now, and there's a birthday coming up in a couple of weeks. I thought I'd treat myself. The Glenlivet I'm going to go back to, because that was, Jameson's was my first sort of Irish whiskey, and then spoke to someone who knew about it, and they said, well, if you're trying malt whiskies, buy a bottle of Glenlivet, and that's probably the most rounded, so I will go back to that and do a review on that. But certainly Ardbeg 10, absolutely loving it, and it's not to be disappointed. So thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, and don't forget, if you've really enjoyed the video, don't forget to give me a subscribe. It helps grow the channel. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just having fun with it at the moment. I'm no expert. This is my humble opinion, and where it's taken me on a journey, but I'm enjoying it, and that's the main thing. I'm respecting the alcohol. So take care, all the best. See you in a few weeks time when we do my next review, and cheers.